I've never ever seen in a movie a black person say, you know what? Don't shoot it. Just let it do some drugs and see what it does.
Let's see. Yo,
Never
that
in my
was
life.
crazy.
Never in my life. It's a dose of reality. I got my boy, Kid ISO, my main man, Aidan, the realist. That's how podcasts start, right?
I don't like that.
I like that.
I wasn't a fan. You know what? I think it's very fitting for what we're about to talk about that you opened it up like that.
Okay, can I go one more time?
Go ahead.
Okay. What are we talking about today?
Cocaine.
Bear.
Oh, I thought we were just going to talk about some coke.
Oh no, not drugs. Not here.
Oh God,
maybe past drugs. Maybe past drugs. Maybe past drugs.
Past drugs.
What are past drugs?
What are past drugs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Drugs you do in the past?
There it is.
There we go. Well, I've never done cocaine a day in my life, mother. But
you might do some today.
What I will say is, after watching Cocaine Bear
Yeah.
and seeing how the bear reacted to being on cocaine, I think that I may want to try it out to see how your boy would react. Because they went in Super Saiyan mode in this fucking off the cocaine.
So if you didn't know already, we're obviously doing react to Cocaine Bear. Spoilers. So don't watch this if you don't want to know what happened in the movie.
And also, to that guy who commented about the fucking spoilers, actually fuck you. And actually fuck you. Because if you hadn't seen that goddamn movie, Black Panther, 6 months after it fucking came out, then you didn't want to see it in the first place. So fuck you and fuck your spoiler comment.
Yeah, fuck you. So when it comes down to it, I really like the movie, man. I think it had a good basic humor for a spoof movie. Yeah. I mean, like you would think that it just kind of has a spoof effect to it, like a scary movie kind of thing. And I'm not saying that like, oh, there's cameos where people are coming in and they're dressed up like different actors and actresses from different movies, but I'm saying as in just the goofy humor. I mean, I've never ever seen in a movie a black person say, you know what? Don't shoot it. Just let it do some drugs and see what it does.
Let's see. Yo,
never in my life.
Crazy.
Never in my life.
That was the craziest thing I ever seen. Man said, give it to him. Let's see what effect that'll have on him. Like, the bear is a big ass bear to begin with.
Right. 600 pounds, and you're giving it cocaine.
You're giving it cocaine. What did you think, buddy?
I mean, there was alright parts, but for the most part, I did not like that shit.
Damn, it was horseshit.
I mean, like honestly, I thought the humor kind of fell flat for me. And it's weird because usually, like I have a cheesy taste in movies at times, like
right.
But like this one, I don't know. It just kind of felt generic to me and didn't have the same, like, I don't know, heart as like other movies, I guess. Like,
how did you feel though, like the whole concept of the bear being on cocaine? Like, how did you feel about that? Because it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, that was dope. The bear looked good. I was pretty surprised by like
for the animation.
Yeah, like I was
CGI.
Yeah, CGI.
Good. I have a question. So you and not necessarily like one of the main characters, and not necessarily the guy Ray Liotta who was like the big mob boss, but kind of one of the main characters that you've seen that was kind of never shown. It was off screen. The people that he was running the drugs for, and how like he had to recover these drugs so that he wouldn't owe them money.
Right.
So I think it's kind of funny how like in your life it's like a parallel how you called Blake on the phone and said, "Hey, pussy, you owe me money. I need it for the holes." And like he had the other guy, Ray Liotta, had like a scene similar where they called him and said, "Hey, pussy, you owe me money. I need it for the holes." So I just thought that was like really dope how you guys like had intertwined kind of, you know, each other's lives and stuff. So I really want to point that out.
I like that piece. Rude, but I like that piece. Um, I'm trying to figure out when you're going to tell the audience that you starred in that movie.
Oh, dude, what are you talking
Don't
about?
even know the actor's name, but you guys look alike. You could be twin brothers, and not because you're both black.
Are you talking about Ice Cube's son?
Yes, is that Ice Cube's son, or is that just the guy that played
No,
Ice
no, 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 no,
Cube
no, no. That's Ice Cube's
in
real son.
NWA?
No, that's actually Ice Cube's son.
I mean, because obviously there's resemblance, but I mean there could be a doppelganger walking
No, no,
around.
no.
I'm sure I
That's
got a couple
that's
steals
his
out
kid.
there.
That's his kid. No, for real.
Really?
No, I'm not even being funny. That's really
his
his
real
kid.
blood
That's his
biological
real
kid.
son. That's his
not
real
his
son.
stepson?
No, that's his real son.
Then why is there never a picture with them together?
There's pictures with them together.
No, I don't think they're ever in the same room at the same
That's
time.
you're a
bro.
funny guy, bro. Anyway, no, it was when I watched that movie, we were sitting there and we were like, wow, it's me and Blake, dude.
That's literally what I thought.
The two like kind of main characters, the two
That's what I
drug
thought.
dealers were me and because it's
Right.
like, dude, like
If there would be a movie that had taken place in a nature forest preserve with a cocaine bear and two drug dealers, and obviously all hypothetical, that would be Kid Iso and I. I mean, entirely just the emotions, because the conversations that they were having were just like conversations that we have it on a daily basis.
on a daily basis.
And I'm just like, damn, why did I get so soft, man? The guy
Overly
who's the
soft.
son to Ray Liotta, I mean, dude, got completely soft throughout the whole movie, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Dude, there was one cringy part though, right? And this is the part where I was like, man, I don't know if like I'm all the way okay with
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
And it was when the kids ate the cocaine.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Ooh,
that was a bit much.
Okay, that's a little bit. That's a little towing the
That
line
was
a
a bit
bit
much.
much for me." I would like to say though, the mom. Oh my god! I mean, I don't know who that actress is, but I would love her to just dress like that, like she's from the '70s, and just live at my house because she is an amazing woman, and she seems like a great mom, and she seems like I could trust her to babysit my kids. So I really was a big fan of her for sure. Definitely a big fan of her.
You would trust her to babysit your kids?
Oh, absolutely.
Even with that scene where she was like, "Hey, Timmy," or whatever the fuck your name is, like, jump from this 50-foot tree.
Oh, no, not
Just jump, and I'm gonna catch you. And
I'm
you would
talking
trust her
about
with your kids?
Oh, I'm talking about like the very, very young kids, the unborn ones.
The unborn ones.
Yes,
the
yes,
unborn
yes,
ones.
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
I
yes.
think the only children that I would trust her with is Ice Cube's stepson.
No. I would definitely trust her. I would definitely trust her with my unborn kids for sure.
Oh wow.
I think she would know a great place to swallow them.
I think that being placed in the 70s really had like a nice effect to it.
It did.
I mean, it's like you don't generally see things that are more, I mean, how do you want to call it, retro like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it was an interesting look to kind of see, especially for my generation, to see like different things that kind of could have taken place.
The only thing I was a little confused because it was the 70s if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And this guy had on a pair of Jordans.
He did.
And I was very, very confused.
He had a pair of Jordans with a tank top.
Oh, and yeah. Oh,
and then he had a bandana wrapped around his arm, I believe.
And he had a very nice
Vest.
No, it wasn't a vest. It was a very nice jersey. Remember?
Oh, it was a jersey.
It was a jersey because from the beginning of the movie,
there's no Jordans in the 70s.
They were fucking. Nigga, Jordan wasn't in the league till '84.
Oh well, I mean, you talk to me like I know basketball.
Come on. All right, sometimes you just be saying shit, and I'll be like, "Damn, kid." Now we're gonna have to cut this shit out, man. I can't.
We're talking about Michael B. Jordan, right?
Oh,
I just watched Creed the other day.
You just watched Creed?
Yeah.
I just watched
The third?
Michael B. Jordan get shot on the wire.
Cocaine Bear was a phenomenal movie.
Great movie, dude.
I enjoyed the humor in
I
Cocaine
giggled
Bear.
like a fucking child. It reminded me of like a funnier Saw, just because like Saw always had like the body horror, but like it kind of tried to take the serious tone.
Yeah.
And this was like body horror, except it's like, yo, this shit is just crazy how we're gonna make you like some of the stuff, like when the dude fell out of the tree after he had ate his legs and then douche.
Yeah, you're
like,
talking about a
landed-
scene I will never remember.
You don't remember that one?
How many Saws were there?
No, I'm talking about in Cocaine Bear, where the guy's in the tree.
Yeah.
The bear goes up, eats his leg, and then he just lets him drop, and he fucking drops like directly on his head, and I was like, fucking crunch.
Can we be honest that guy had it coming? That guy definitely had it coming. He was like the farthest from being like an activist because he just seemed like a douche.
Yo,
like the inanimate douche.
he was trying to use activism to get pussy. And I mean, like, I know a lot of people who do it, but he was definitely trying to, but it just didn't work.
Can we talk about why that park ranger was throwing all those euphemisms to this guy? Just literally throwing him lobs. Like, hey,
Yeah.
like I want you to get in my a bird tree or whatever the fuck she called her vagina. And this guy was just completely oblivious. Like I'm here for the animals.
Yo, she was the real MVP though.
Was she? She
I
got
mean,
shot in the ass. Dude, that scene with her falling out of the ambulance strapped up to the
was
gurney
crazy.
and literally smacking on her face, and that's not when she died. And the fact that that bear literally made it an effort to make sure that those people never left that forest reserve. I mean,
Yeah.
how fucking crazy is that?
No, it was crazy. I loved when she blew the dude's brains out.
Mm.
It just got over. She's like, boo, you
Yeah, and
shot
she's
him."
like, I know, but
Close the
and just
door.
close the door. Just close the
Close
door.
the
I'm
door.
sorry, just close the door.
Yo, dude, and then they then they had the paramedics come. I mean, I thought the paramedic scene was pretty hilarious, chasing after the ambulance. But you know what? I would like to know, when was the part that you really were like watching this movie, Aiden, and you were like, wow, this is a piece of shit.
It wasn't ever like as strong of a feeling as that, but like I don't know. It could just be like me over like rating the comedic movies I liked and
Yeah.
shit growing up.
I feel that.
And I don't know, like in the past like year movies, like some of them just feel different to me than the newer ones, and it could always just be like I just need to rewatch it once or twice. Like, yeah,
To get
Did you like?
everything.
Did you enjoy the scene where the bear did a line off of a piece of wood?
Yeah.
yeah,
That I thought that was so ingenious because I mean I get eating it, you know,
Yeah.
and then they made the fucking babies junkies too,
Yeah.
which was kind of like wow, you
Right.
know, okay, baby bear junkies. So it was definitely insane. It was just funny to me because it's like, you know, a bear off cocaine just does sound like one of the scariest
A
things you
force
could
to be
like.
reckoned with.
Yeah, like, and I love that they took the comedic approach with it, and
Right.
obviously, like, I giggled like a schoolgirl.
Right,
Like, it was
especially when those
hilarious.
little kids are like shoving spoonfuls of
Of
cocaine in
fucking
their mouth.
cocaine. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
That
Like,
was
eating cocaine is
that was a bit
insane.
much. Honestly, I feel like in real life they would have thrown up.
Oh,
They would have
absolutely.
thrown up immediately.
Yeah, no, you can't eat fucking
But
cocaine.
I mean, that was a good point that you made. Like, where Aiden, like, was it? Like, was it the beginning where you literally see this guy who is obviously well-known drug dealer, and apparently it's based on a true story or whatever, and those bags of cocaine could still be in the forest, or all the animals are on cocaine, one of the two. Was it the guy slamming his head on the top of the plane and getting knocked out and dying? You find his body like somewhere in the forest. Or was it when the bear started ingesting cocaine and kills the first like mountain climber, the couple, and that husband, who knows how long he was out there? I mean, they didn't even tell you the time gap between,
Exactly.
and he looked fit, like he wasn't lethargic at all. So it could have been just a couple days. Was it that was ludicrous, or was it the fact that, like Aaron was talking about, that now this bear is mauling everything in sight besides the children, did not kill any kids besides those older kids, because that's
Right.
probably the only thing that they got away with. You know what I mean? Besides the spoonfuls of cocaine. You know what I mean? Like, where was it for you, bro? Was it just there was too much gore? Was it there's too much like punny comedy? Like what? Like where was it for you?
like I like the gore and like the actual scenes with the bear involved are like dope, and
Right.
but like it's mostly there's like almost there's a shit ton of jokes, and like
Oh
I
yeah, they
don't
just build off each
I
other.
feel you.
yeah,
Oh,
and like I felt like for the most part they kind of fell flat for me.
Okay.
But like visually, I thought it looked great, and
are we a little sadistic for enjoying this so much?
Probably.
Like, because okay, I in like gore type of movies like that, they always just make me laugh. There's no like, ooh, this is scary. Or, ooh, that it's always just like a fucking high pitched giggle. Like, I fucking giggle at that shit.
I do that stuff too, but only in movies like Saw. Like I feel so uncomfortable that I just start laughing.
Yeah,
It's like this scene is just so much for me if this actually happened in real life that I just start laughing
yeah,
hysterically like as if like I would enjoy this.
exactly. So it's just like a part of me was like felt a little bad like
Yeah.
halfway through. Like, I am enjoying this a little bit too much, and I'm having like so much fun with these people just getting led to slaughter by a animatronic bear.
The costume though, I mean, costume, CGI, green suit, there had to have been a guy that was actually sitting there with like balls attached to him. So imagine the guy that's literally doing all these scenes as a bear. Imagine all these CGI costumes like doing all these scenes as animals. That must be pretty fucking rough. I didn't even think about that
Oh
till
no,
now.
no, definitely have to.
I mean,
I
like
mean,
you
it's
have to
hard
literally
to
learn mannerisms of an animal. Obviously, they replicate it through the computer with the
Mhm,
balls, but I mean, you have to gauge that. You know what I mean, and still
absolutely.
do somewhat of the movement in order for them to form that over.
Oh, dude, it's. I mean, that's insane. It was. I mean, that's why it takes such good acting to do certain movies like this, because it's like, damn, to keep your straight face and to be like serious
Right.
doing
Well, they
scenes
got a
like that.
mask on, so they're
Of
probably
course.
laughing the whole time. They're probably on cocaine while they're doing the movie.
Oh, I mean,
Drugs are prominent.
if there's no way that there's all that cocaine,
Right.
fake cocaine
Right.
there, and somebody didn't sneak some real booger sugar in
Right.
there.
And strippers.
Oh, I mean, strippers. There's
Cocaine,
cocaine, strippers,
strippers,
liquor. That's how it
liquor.
goes.
Yeah. Or we don't partake.
It's just like the three B's: blunts, bottles, and bitches. You
Once.
know, but
Yeah,
like,
but females. It's BBF.
no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's not females.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's people of female
It's
descent.
blunts, bottles, and hella bitches. Actually,
It's people of female descent. POFD.
yeah. No, it's not.
Plenty of fish.
No. See.
What, what are we rating this at?
Oh, for me
Yeah, 1 to 10. What are we rating this at?
personally, I'll give it a 9. I think this has been my favorite movie I've seen in the theater since 2020. This is like, I enjoyed this movie that much, and I would go back to the theaters and pay to see it again. That's how much I enjoyed that movie.
You said you gave it a 6.
All right, I gave it a 9.
What are you doing, Aiden?
I'd probably give it like a
A
6.
6, really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
Um, uh,
Besides the factors that you've already mentioned.
there's some like redeemable like aspects about it for me. Like, obviously the actors, like for the most part, like
Smoking hot mom.
Smoking hot mom.
I'd say yeah, the mom for sure.
Stepmom.
Ray Liotta, um, um, O'Shea Jackson Jr. And then I like the sheriff.
Yeah.
or-
Oh, absolutely. You know, he
yeah,
was dope.
Oh yeah, he was
good.
probably like one of
He
the
was one of
main
the
characters
standouts.
yeah.
before he ended up dying. And I really do think that that police officer did sexual things with that dog. But anyway, my rating is probably like a 9.5.
Okay.
Comedy,
Absolutely.
that blew me out of the water. It was
Mhm.
hilarious. It was just up my alley. Action, not super action packed, but enough action where it's like now everything's just obviously revolving with the bear. So I mean, if you want to talk about just the bear in itself, pretty action packed because obviously nobody in this movie was a professional. You know what I mean? Like they've made it a point that everybody in this movie was the most unprofessional kind of person that they could be ever when it comes to the park ranger, when it comes to the police officer, when it comes to the drug dealers, when it comes to the head drug dealer. Everybody had no fucking clue what they were doing. And like my dad says, it's not like downtown.
Exactly.
So that didn't appreciate, but overall, just the comedy style, the gore was just enough. Obviously, it went as far as that one movie where all the kids. What movie was that? It wasn't. What movie was that where all the kids were like trying to buy drugs at the park and Good Boys? Good Boys. It brought that Good Boys effect to it, and that's what made it so funny to me. But yeah, they went far with a bunch of stuff. But
Absolutely.
again, 9.5. I'm digging it. I'd suggest you go watch this movie. Aiden, thank you for joining us on this react.
Yeah, no, like I said, 9. the one thing I would say that I really thought I enjoyed about it was that it didn't drag.
No.
Like, I don't like movies that just
Short movie.
I like it. I like it. An hour and a half.
Yeah.
It gave me 20 minutes of story and fucking an hour and 10 minutes of fucking foolishness and carnage. So
Right.
definitely enjoyed it. Go check that out. Cocaine Bear, O'Shea Jackson, Ray Liotta,
Yeah.
a sexy ass MILF. And I mean, what else do you need?
Don't do cocaine, kids.
Please don't do any cocaine, and please don't feed it to your local bears. This has been a dose of reality.
Only
Go
you. Go fuck. That's not how we're signing off. Yeah, guys, this has been a dose of reality. We really appreciate your time, and thank you again, Aidan, Kid ISO, Blake
Yeah.
Steele. Don't feed your local bears cocaine.
Don't do that.